So dear student, welcome to the session of straight lines 14. So in the previous session, we discussed about the concurrent lines and condition for the concurrent lines, and the equation depends upon the concept. And in this session, we will learn the family of lines or system of lines and some one or two examples on this concept, foot of the perpendicular theorem and image theorem. Okay, now come to first one, family of lines. See this one, family of straight lines or concurrent lines, system of lines, family of lines or system of lines. See here there are two lines, L1 equal 0 and L2 equal 0, two intersecting lines. Then the equation lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal 0 for a parametric values of lambda 1 and lambda 2 represents a family of straight lines passing through their intersect point of L1 L2. L1 L2 are any two intersecting lines. Lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal 0, where lambda 1 lambda 2 are parametric values. In this equation represent family of lines passing through the intersecting point of L1 and L2. Okay, so now suppose, so these are any two intersecting lines. Suppose L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. These are the two lines, the intersect point, let it be P be the intersect point. So L1 plus lambda L2, suppose lambda 1 and lambda 2 are any two real numbers. If you take lambda 1 and lambda 2 are any two real numbers, then lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal 0 represent family of lines, what we are saying in the above heading. So clearly observe that L1 is an equation, a first degree equation in x and y. This is also first degree equation x and y. These two are constants. So this also represent a line. This equation also represent a line which is satisfying the any point on this line and this line. That means this represents a line which is passing through the point of intersection of given two lines. If suppose P be the point of intersection of the two lines, P should be satisfies L1 equal to L1 and L2. Okay, that means P satisfying the whole equation. This is a line equation and it satisfies the point P. That means this represents a line passing through P. With respect to lambda 1 and lambda 2, if you take different values, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, like that, with different values of lambda 1 and lambda 2, we will get different equations. We can extend to infinite number of lines with the help of lambda 1 and lambda 2. That means this represents not a single line, it represents a lines, family of lines or system of lines which are passing through the point of intersection of these two lines. Okay, this is the form of the family of lines in case of L1 and L2 are intersecting lines. Here we can change this equation. If suppose if you take lambda 1 common, then what will happen? Lambda 1 into L1 plus lambda 2 by lambda 1 into L2 equal to 0. So this is a constant, so non-zero constant. This is equal to 0. So observe that lambda 2 by lambda 1 is a constant by constant. So now clearly here we can write L1 plus some constant, that is, let it be lambda L2 equal to 0. This also represents a line which is passing through the intersect point of L1 and L2. If you change lambda values with respect to lambda, we will get infinite number of lines. All those are passing through intersect point of L1 L2. This also represent family of lines or system of lines. Both represent same system of lines. Lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 is equal to 0, or L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. You can use any one of these two with respect to the given conditions. This represent family of lines passing through intersect point of L1 L2. Okay, see this problem. Before going to next concept, just to see, try to do this problem. Find the equation of the line passing through point of intersection of the two lines and containing the 5 comma minus 2. Here we have to find out a line equation which is passing through point of intersection of the given two lines. Suppose these are the positions of the given two lines. They are intersecting at this point. Our required line is passing through the intersect point of these two and passing through another point. Let us say given point is 5 comma minus 2. Here we have to find out this line equation. This line equation. This is passing through point of intersection of these two and containing this line, this point. That means this is the line passing through these 2 points. If you know the coordinates of these 2 points, we can find out the equation of the line with the help of 2-point formula. So now first of all, write down the equation of any line passing through intersect point of these two. That means family of lines. If you take the first one is L1 equal 0 and second one is L2 equal 0. Equation of any line passing through intersect point of L1 L2 equal 0 is L1 plus lambda L2 equal 0. Now write down the solution. The given equations are what are they? The first one is x plus y plus 1 equal 0. Let it be L1. And what about the second one? Second one is 2x minus y plus 5 equal 0. Let it be L2. 2x minus y plus 5 equal to 0. Okay. So equation of any line passing through intersect point of L1 and L2, passing through intersecting point of L1 equal 0 and L2 equal 0 is, what is the form? L1 plus lambda L2 equal 0. Lambda is any real number. So lambda is non-zero real number. Understand? This represent family of lines, but we have to find out only one line that is passing through point 5 comma minus 2. There exists only one line which is passing through intersect point and this point. Okay, so clearly write down the values of L1 and L2. Now from this, what is L1? X plus y plus 1 plus lambda into L2, 2x minus y, 2x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0. It represents family of lines. We have to find out a line which is passing to that point. So suppose if it is passing through 5 comma minus 2. Let us take 1. If 1 is passing through 5 comma minus 2, passing through 5 comma minus 2, that means 1 contains 5 comma minus 2. Substitute x equal to 5 and y equal to minus 2 in this equation. 5 minus 2 plus 1 plus lambda into 2x, 2 into 5 minus of minus 2 plus 5 is equal to 0. So 6 minus 2, 4 plus lambda into 10 plus 2 plus 5 equal to 0. 4 plus lambda into 17. So here the point is 5 comma minus 2. The equations are x plus y plus 1 plus lambda into 2x minus y plus 5. Substitute 5 comma minus 2, 5 minus 2 plus 1, 6 minus 2, 4, and next substitute here also 2 into 5 minus of minus 2 plus 5, that means 10 plus 2, 12 plus 2, 17, 15 plus 2, 17. From this, lambda is equal to minus 4 by 17. Just substitute lambda equal to minus 14 by 17 in the equation, this one. So from 1, So x plus y plus 1 into just lambda value is minus 4 by 17 into 2x minus y plus 5 equal to 0. Now from this we can write 17x plus 17y plus 17 minus 8x plus 4y minus 20 equal to 0. Now 17x minus 8x, 17x minus 8x, 9x, 17y plus y plus 21y, 17 minus 20 minus 3 equal to 0. This is the required equation. Okay, equation of the line passing through intersect point of these two and this containing this line. This is the one of the method. Another method is also there. Just find out the point of intersection of these two. By using the 2-point formula also we can find out the required equation. Okay. See this concept. This is extended to L1 plus lambda L2. Otherwise lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal 0. We know that lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal to 0. Represent family of lines or concurrent lines passing through intersect point L1 L2 equal 0. Okay. Here we can extend to number of 3 lines, 4 lines, 5 lines. Okay, already we discussed that 2 lines, lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal 0 represent concurrent lines. If suppose if you take 3 lines, L1 equal 0 and L2 equal 0, L3 equal 0, no two are parallel. If there exist lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda non-zero real numbers, lambda 1, lambda 2 and lambda 3, you can take T1, T2, T3. Some constant non-zero constants. If we express it like this, lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 plus lambda 3 L3 equal 0, it represents concurrent lines. If any 3 lines satisfies this type of condition, lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 plus lambda 3 L3 equal 0, then we can say that L1, L2, L3 are concurrent lines. Understand? If L1, L2, L3 are concurrent, we can express like this, lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 plus lambda 3 L3 equal 0. Lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 are non-zero real numbers. Okay, we can extend this formula for n number of lines. In case of that, there exists n constants, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, so on, lambda n. Understand? These are lines passing through point of intersection of L1, L2, L3 because they are concurrent. They are always passing the same point. Okay. Suppose L1, L2, L3 are any 3 lines, no two are parallel. If there exist lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 non-zero real numbers such that lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 plus lambda 3 L3 equals 0, then clearly L1, L2, L3 are concurrent lines. Okay, just see this one. Lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 are non-zero real numbers. Those are 3 lines, no two are parallel. So they must be intersecting. If satisfies this type of condition, we can say that the 3 lines are concurrent. Okay, just to see one example on this concept. See this problem. Show that these 3 lines are concurrent. General method is difficult. General method means by solving any 2 equations and verify whether this point satisfies the 3rd equation or not. That is the general way, and determinant also there. By using the determinant method also we can verify the concurrent condition. Okay, here try to apply this just previous explanation concept. Here these are 3 lines. Let us take L1, L2, L3. So let us take, what is first one? Let L1 is equal to, what is the first equation? A minus B into X plus B minus C into Y is equal to C minus A there. Just we can write minus C plus A. So let us take second one. L2 is equal to B minus C into X plus C minus A into Y is equal to A minus B. That means minus A plus B is equal to 0. And what about the third one? C minus A into X plus A minus B into Y minus of minus B plus C is equal to, these are the 3 lines. Just to verify the coefficients of x in both all the three equations. Minus b plus b, minus c plus c, minus a plus a minus a. Here also same, the sum of the coefficient of y 0, sum of this constant 0, sum of the x coefficient 0. So just simply add these three equations. L1 plus L2 plus L3 is equal to what will happen? Just to add these three equations. Take x common, then we will get a minus b, b minus c, c minus a plus. So add these three terms and take y common, then we get b minus c plus c minus a plus a minus b. Now add these constant terms. So what will happen? A minus c, minus a plus b, minus b plus c. Just to add these three equations. So here minus a plus b minus b minus c plus c, x into 0. Similarly here also they are plus a plus c minus c, these two terms also get cancelled, y into 0 and the remaining all also cancel. So this is equal to 0. That means L1 plus L2 plus L3 equal to 0. Now this implies it is in the form of 1 into L1 plus 1 into L2 plus 1 into L3 equal to 0. Now it is in the form of lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 plus lambda 3 L3 equal to 0. Here lambda 1 equal to lambda 2 equal to lambda 3 is equal to non-zero 1. Now it is in the form of L1 plus L2 plus L3 is in the form of this one. Here L1, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 are non-zeros. This form represent concurrent lines, family of lines. Clearly L1, L2, L3 are concurrent. It is very easy and compare with general method. Understand? If there exist lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 non-zero numbers like this, we can say that the three lines are concurrent. Okay. Otherwise by determinant also we can verify the concurrency of the three lines. If the determinant of the three lines, coefficient of x, y constant 0, then we can say that the three lines are concurrent. Okay. So now see this theorem. It is a very important theorem in examination point of view, IB point of view. So formula also important for objective. Okay. So now read the statement. If QH comma K is the foot of the perpendicular from P x1 y1 to the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then prove that h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. So here we have given that Q is the foot of the perpendicular of P. This is the position of the P x1 y1. Q is the foot of the perpendicular of P on this line Q h comma k. So equation of the, let us take L, that is equal to ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Understand? This is the foot of the perpendicular, this on this line. So with this data we have to prove this statement. H minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus of something. Just observe these two terms. H minus x1 by a, k minus y1 by b. Just what is the given data? First of all write down the proof. So now come to the proof. So what is the given data? Given that P x1 y1 and foot of the perpendicular P on the line Q is equal to h comma k, and the equation of the line let us take L is equal to ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Okay. So now with the help of this data we have to prove h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to something. So observe these two terms, h minus x1 and k minus y1. K minus y1 and h minus x1, the terms we obtain in the slope formula, and at the same time observe the denominator. From this there is a chance to get a by b. So a by b is the slope, determine the slope of this line. So we have to use slopes relation. Okay, see this diagram. Clearly PQ is perpendicular to L. We know that if the two lines are perpendicular, there is product of slopes equal to -1. Understand? So find out the slopes of PQ and slope of L first of all. Now slope of L equal to AX plus BY plus C equal to 0 is, let us take slope of this line equal to M1 is equal to minus X coefficient by Y coefficient. That means minus A by B. Now find out the slope of the line segment PQ. Our slope of the line PQ, slope of PQ is equal to, what is the formula? Y2 minus Y1 by X2 minus X1. Y2 minus Y1 by X2 minus X1. That means K minus Y1 by H minus X1, let it be M2. Okay, so clearly PQ is perpendicular to L. Clearly PQ is perpendicular to L equal to 0. Okay, therefore the product of slopes M1 equal, this implies M1 M2 is equal to -1. This implies, what is M1? Minus A by B into K minus Y1 by H minus X1. H minus X1. H minus X1 is equal to -1. Just observe the first two terms. What is the required form? H minus X1 by A equal to K minus Y1 by B. So here we can write, from this we can write K minus Y1 by B equal to H minus X1 by A. Minus minus will get cancelled. K minus Y1 by B is equal to, from these two terms we can write H minus X1 by A. So you have to prove these two equal to something. Let us take this is equal to some constant, is equal to some constant lambda, say arbitrary constant, a constant. So lambda is a constant. So now here we have to find out the lambda value. We have to show that lambda equal to minus of AX1 plus BA1 plus C by A square plus B square. So from this try to find out H comma K values. Clearly H comma K lies on this line. With the help of this concept we can find out lambda. So from this try to express H and K values in terms of lambda. So from these two, H minus X1 is equal to A lambda. From these two, K minus Y1 is equal to B lambda. So from the first equation we can write H is equal to X1 plus A lambda, and from the second equation K is equal to Y1 plus B lambda. Now here we have to find out lambda value, that too in terms of AX1, BY1C and A square B square. Clearly H comma K lies on the line. Therefore clearly H comma K lies on L equal to 0. Substitute H value and K value in this equation, L equal to 0. Therefore L becomes A into X1 plus A lambda plus B into Y1 plus B lambda plus C equal to 0. Now simplify it and find out lambda value. So this implies AX1 plus A square lambda, BY1 plus B square lambda plus C equal 0. From this we have to find out lambda value. Just take lambda common from these two terms. So we can write lambda into A square plus B square is equal to minus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C. From this the lambda value is equal to minus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C by a square plus b square. Now replace lambda by this value, we will get the required condition. So now from the equation, let us take this equation in 1. Substitute lambda will in equation 1. From equation 1, from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, we can write h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. This is the required condition. Okay, here we used just only one concept for first part, that is the lines are perpendicular, their slopes product is minus 1. So how can you get that idea? Just by observing the first part of the theorem statement. So in this term, in this equation, in this equality, just there are terms which are related to slopes. So with the help of these two, you can write the slope of PQ. With the help of these two, you can write the slope of the line. So that means we have to use the product of slopes concept, minus 1, in case of the perpendicular lines. After that, second concept is clearly h comma k lies on the line. With the help of this concept, so we get lambda value. Substitute lambda value in the equation 1. This is the equation 1. So we get the required one. This formula is important for object 2 also. With the help of this formula, we can find out the foot of the perpendicular. Okay? So just to see one problem on this concept. So this formula is important, right? So now see this problem. Find the foot of the perpendicular of minus 1 comma 3 on the line 5x minus 5 minus 18 equal to 0. 5x minus 5 minus 18 equal to 0. So this is the equation of the line 5x minus y minus 18 equal to 0. We have to find out the foot of the perpendicular of this point minus 1 comma 3. So just draw the foot of the perpendicular. You have to find out this value. Let us take the foot of the perpendicular. The given point be P and the foot of the perpendicular be h comma k. Here we have to find out the coordinates of h comma k. Let us take this equation be L. This is the given line. We have to find out this point. What is the formula? First of all, write down the given data. Solution is given that P equal to minus 1 comma 3 and the equation of the line is is 5x minus y plus 18 equal to 0. Let it be L otherwise. So let Q h comma k be the required point. Foot of the perpendicular of P on this with the required point. Okay, now what is the formula? Here the given point P is nothing but x1 y1. This line is nothing but ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So now from this we can write a, b, c and x1 y1. x1 y1 equal to minus 1 3 and a, b, c are equal to 5 minus 1 8. So what is the formula? H minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. Just already x1 y1 is there. A, b, c are nothing but 5 minus 1 and 8. Just substitute in this equation relation. H minus x1 minus 1 by a 5 k minus y1 3 by b means minus 1 is equal minus of ax1 plus by1, that means 5x1 5 into minus 1 minus of 3 plus 18 by a square plus b square. That means 5 square plus minus 1 whole square. Okay, so just to simplify this relation, h plus 1 by 5 is equal to k minus 3 by minus 1 is equal to minus of minus 5 minus 3 plus 18 by 25 plus 1. Okay, now this is equal to minus 5 minus 3 minus 8 plus 18 10 minus 10 by 26. Here we can cancel 2 5s are 2 13s. That is equal to h minus x plus 1 by 5 is equal to k minus 3 by minus 1. So equate these two, we will get h value, and with the help of these two we can find out k value. Okay, so now first equate this and this, then we get h plus 1 by 5 is equal to minus 5 by 13. Okay, so h plus 1 is equal to minus 25 by 13. H is equal to minus 25 by 13 minus 1. H is equal to minus 25 minus 13 by 13. H is equal to 38 minus 38 by 13. Okay, similarly find out k value also. Okay, now come to this one. For k value, k minus 3 by minus 1, k minus 3 by minus 1 is equal to minus 5 by 13. So k minus 3 is equal to 5 by 13. K is equal to 3 plus 5 by 13. So that is equal to 39 plus 5 by 13. So the value of this is equal to 44 by 13. Now the required point q h gamma k is equal to minus 38 by 13 comma 44 by 13. This is the required point, foot of the perpendicular of P on this line. Okay.